Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Drivers, it is time to get strapped into your vehicles. Spotters, you need to be heading to the spotter stands. Fans, you need to be heading to the stands, either the grandstands or come joining us out in front of here of the Judges Tower. We have got the beer gardens. They're open and ready for business. Think beers are still $7, so make sure it's happening. Should be a pretty good view in the beer gardens as well. You get a really nice sight of the touch and go areas there and inside or outside zone 1. So come check it out if you haven't. Cool little bonus. You can't hear me that great down there, so yeah. How we doing, spotters and beer people? We good? Spotters, y'all down there? Y'all having fun? Nope. Tough crowd. Grandstands, you guys having fun? Nice. You're about to have a lot more, promise. So we are just getting all of the pieces in places. Judges speed out here on various forms of transportation. We got drivers strapping into cars in the pits. We are ready to go for our last qualifying session of the year, and it's going to be quite the heater. 8 crucial points up to grab. Of course, first place qualifying, scoring those 8 points. 8th place will get 1 point. Going to try my best to math, talk, watch, and announce at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. Really pushing the envelope here. Oh yeah, I forgot. My lovely media friends. It's time to get into positions, media people. Hello, media. How's it going? Y'all doing good? Look at you, cute little vests. You can see all over the place. Nice high visies. Thank you. Basically, the equivalent of the human pylon is the average Drift Media member, so we appreciate y'all. Extra course markers for us. And a big shout out to you of those at home checking out the Mission Raceway Park Lordco Auto Parts live stream. We are about to kick the qualifying action off here. Just tuned into the stream myself. Take a look here, see what we can see. If you're here in the stands, just a reminder too, check out that live stream. It can give you a pretty cool angle here, and you'll be able to hear some of the judges' commentary as well, see some cool drone shots. Fairly cool layout we got here for you today, so want to make sure that you can use all the tools available to us. Make sure you're getting the best viewing experience. Oh yeah, they got like a 5-screen setup. That looks pretty cool. Neat, neat. Of course, live stream is produced by Valley Tech Productions. Appreciate them coming out. 5 years, I think they've been doing this for us. So, great. Thank you. Yep. Yep. So once again, down there in the pits, drivers, time to start getting strapped to your machines. Fans, time to find those seats. We're about ready to go for qualifying. I got 2 out of 3 judges here close to me. Still looking for Johnny B. Bernstead. Where's he at? Track workers and media, you guys need to be on track as well. Go grab those positions that you want to shoot from or track worker from. Wherever's clever. Just kidding. Track workers, you know where to gotta go. You're assigned your spots. So we're making the trek down here. If you would like to come check out the action from up close here, check out the beer gardens. You can find the entrance to all of that over by the SPEC-D trailer. Just enter onto the left-hand side of that. Make sure to give access way to all vehicles and everybody moving fast, as they will probably run you over. Don't want to do that. Trying. And make sure if you enjoyed what you've seen here today, make sure to follow along spec-d.ca.com, sorry. spec-d.ca for the website. SPEC-D Drift Series on Instagram and Facebook, and the SPEC-D Drift Series on YouTube as well. Make sure to tune in for our live cast on Wednesday, where we'll be going over all of the judges' calls and decisions here. It's a nice thing we do week after the event. Just kind of a nice way to recap it and visit any of the judges' decisions if they need any further explanation or clarification on. And a reminder, if you have been enjoying what you're seeing, remember to use that SPEC-D hashtag SPEC-D Drift Series on your social media posts. We would love to see them, love to repost them. So make sure if you're enjoying, tell your friends, still time to come on out. Obviously, if they can't make it, we got that awesome live stream presented by Valley Tech Productions and Lordco Auto Parts. I think that is the MRP Facebook page, Mission Raceway Park. She's a hot one today, so remember to grab some water, stay hydrated. It will help. What's that? And sunscreen. Good point, Jeremy. I knew that's where you're going with that. Just know you. Oh, wow, what happened? Ah. All right, final call for all drivers and media. It is time to get in position. Media to the track, drivers to your cars, fans to your seats. Judges 1, 2 up here, still looking for one more. And we are looking for Lane Weber as well. All right, sitting down with Mr. Sean Hardham, of course, the owner-operator of the SPEC-D Drift Series, one of the judges as well. Sean, we had a very busy Friday. Any closing thoughts from Friday? How were the battles? Did you have fun?
Well, I had a great time. The battles were, I don't know, a lot better. No, how do you say it? The driving improved so much more in the last year. Every year it gets better and better. So it's been, what, 3 years since we were out on that track, so to go back to it with the new level of driving and just the skill, it was just way more intense. Turned it up to 11. Close tandem battles, huge amounts of smoke. But today is actually like the favorite part of the track. It's a lot faster. And when you look over to where the drivers are all staged, it's actually a little bit nicer for them because they're in the shade. So it's not quite so brutal sitting in the middle of the drag strip, cooking in the cars. So, you know, it's nice to have that on day 2. Better for the drivers and a little bit better for some of the crew, except for our poor media people in the middle, sweating her out.
So one of the things I've been hyping everybody out as well, Sean, obviously only 3 rounds of competition for this year. We are at our 3rd and final one today here on Saturday, but only a 40-point spread from top 5, covering the top 5. So I think this is going to be a pretty exciting one. What are you hoping to see tonight, Sean?
Action, carnage.
Well, I guess John said it best. Action, carnage, tandem battles. There you go. No, this is a very, very fast track, and drivers that are committed, it is very rewarding. So when you see them pop out onto the front, you see the Zestino flags way down at the end of the drag strip. That gives you your touch and go 1 and 2. And then they come flying into the long straight, sort of directly in front of the stands there. And it's a long transition, but when they finish that final zone, their tires are smoking hot, and it is an absolute blast to watch them fly into the final zone up against the wall. So that's what we're looking for, just clean battles. Drivers here are all about having fun. I mean, the camaraderie amongst them is probably what keeps us all coming back and putting in the hard hours in the sun. So, hey, it's going to be a good time.
Couldn't have said it any better of myself. Thank you very much, Sean. We'll get you into position here. I'm going to go hang out with Lane, the only two sane people in the booth here. Those judges about to lose their mind this afternoon, you know that. Oh, man, Lane, I love it. We got the easy job, bro.
Yeah, we just get to sit back and do math, and yeah, it's okay.
So one of the championship contenders here, Justin Dubé, you unfortunately saw him take a little bit of a spill there in the Toyota Supra. Lane, what part are you playing in all of this today?
Well, I saw that happen yesterday, and it just really broke my heart. I love Justin. He's one of the first people that I was introduced to when I came to the series, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to give this guy my car. I'm going to let him drive today. I want to see him perform in it. I want to see him do well, and I'm just really excited to see that, and I hope he does well. But it's up to the judges at this point, so we'll see what happens from here.
You could change a few numbers. I'm just playing. So shout out to Lane. Definitely keeping Justin Dubé's championship hopes alive. Those boys were up till 3 in the morning thrashing on that thing, trying to get it done. But it's just one of those like tiny little parts you never really think of that was holding them back. They got it almost all the way completed, but wasn't able to. Oh, let's take this one. Yep. All right. I think so. It's okay.
Our goal is to get more.
We've broken all of your hearts except for one. Even
All right, so we are hearing from Mr. Sean Switzer on the start line that the track is hot and we are ready to start sending cars here for the final round of the 2024 edition of the SPEC-D Drift Series. We got to sort out qualifying to figure out how the pile of drivers are going to battle each other here this evening, and we don't stop until we crown a championship here tonight. So, first driver on deck, this is Jake Snedden. That 740 Volvo GLE, BMW power under the hood. Jake Snedden, super impressive yesterday. Now reaching out that first touch and go as he ping-pongs across the drag strip. Awesome job there for both of those touch and goes. Nice transition here for Jake Snedden. Fills that first outer zone as he transitions down in front of you guys. Starting to fill that outer zone. Nice little flick of angle for a Jake Snedden loops her, bud. Big angle, though, to come into the course. Super aggressive. You love the flair. You love the aggression. But unfortunately for Jake Snedden, that is probably going to be a 0. And we've gotten confirmation that, yep, that's unfortunate 0. So Jake Snedden will have a second run to try to impress those judges. Really big bummer, man. He has been getting it on in practice, driving really well. Jake Snedden, I think, impressed a lot of people on the Friday yesterday as well. So keep your eyes on that number 5 of Jake Snedden. Not the first qualifying he wanted, but unfortunately the first qualifying run he got. So we will see if he can improve on that second run. Next driver on the line is number 8, Alex Steins. Alex Steins, your next driver out at it. Another one of those E46 BMWs, the V8 slapped under the hood. Good recipe. We can hear him warming up to our track left. All right, beer gardens open, $7 a drink, open till 8. So come get 8 before 8. Sounds good. It's actually right in front of the judges tower, which is pretty cool. So you can throw your bottles back this way if you're upset with any of the calls. So here we go, Alex Steins, next driver off the line. Nice flick initiation there on that far side of the course. Let's see how he gets into that pinball section. Nice and tight to that first touch and go. Links it very nice. That second, big degree of angle as he comes off the drag strip. Starting to fill that first outer zone. Alex Steins on a mission, dropping a little bit of dirt, little shallow on the entry in that last outer zone. Kind of takes a mid and then goes high line approach to it. Nice and tight up against the wall. Put your hands together for Alex Steins. Gonna get a full pull out of it. So good clean run there for Alex Steins. He will receive a score. John Burnstead needs the backup abacus, the judges tower. All right, so Alex Stein scores a 71 for car number 8. That's your first qualifying driver, so Alex Stein's a score of 71 sets the bar here. And a pretty good bar to set. Next up on the line, number 9, Ian Fournier, your winner of SPEC-D round 2 last night. Trying to double it up. Kind of sitting back there on the points, I think sitting on 116 or so. Kind of an outrigger, but hey, things can happen. Things happen really fast with drifting as well, so Ian Fournier may be finding himself in the mix here. Of course, a one-time Formula Drift competitor, one time a judge for ours too, but hopping back into the seat in that X8T Skyline. Let's see what he gets. Ian Fournier, nice flick into the course as he goes into that pinball section. Super nice job on that first touch and go. Links it beautiful to the second one. As he comes off the drag strip here, slower transition, but looking super nice and controlled here. A little bit of an angle loss there for Ian Fournier, but now putting that car in all the right places in that last outside zone as he finishes up tight to the wall there. Makes some noise for Ian Fournier. Pretty awesome media out there. I think it was the Ride Fast crew. Ian announces the winner last night, and you see all his kids jump the wall and just come celebrate Dad, and it was a pretty nice moment to witness. So Ian Fournier looking like he never left the driver's seat, smooth as you like, behind that X8T Skyline. So Ian Fournier will receive a score here for his efforts. Ian Fournier receives a score of 77 for car number 9. That puts him up into first place of qualifying so far. Next one on the line, car number 24 of the Triple S Motorsports team, your current championship leader. This is Aaron Day, shooting for that 4th championship here this year, unprecedented. But right now he's got some work to do uphill. Battle for Aaron Day as he sinks the rear quarter in that first touch and go. Keeps it clean off that second touch and go, and now transitions into the inside of the track, filling that first outer zone across left to right. Aaron Day takes a little bit to get back at it. A midline there for Aaron Day, but a nice strong finish. Give it up for Triple S Motorsports, Aaron Day. Took it all the way to second place last night, got Triple S their first double podium in a few years. Got a chance to talk to Corey last night, big smiles all around that team. Hopefully that vibe continues into Saturday here as well. So a reminder on the touch and go as well, they don't want to see the drivers use that wall as a brake. It's just a nice brush and keep going. Hits keep on coming. Aaron Day, car number 24, receives a 79. 79 for car 24, Aaron Day. That slots him up into P1. So each driver gone has increased slightly a little bit better. Gabriel Bouvidage is up next. Let's see what Gabe can do in the 421 Drift Team FRS. Nice initiation. Mass Motorsports sticking out under the hood, looking vicious, sounding vicious. Ooh, a little bit off that second touch and go, but look at that smoke line starting to start on the back of Gab's car there. Little bit of a wiggle coming off the drag strip. Hear that big clutch kick. Getting it down. Gab pop-a-locking banging through the rest of the course. Hugely aggressive for Gabriel Bouvidage. We love watching this guy drive. Unfortunately, taken out of competition last night due to a little bit of a deep-heated tire. When I say a little bit, it was a lot of it, but yeah. So hopefully better luck for Gabe and his crew here today. As we wait to see what the car number 421 receives as a qualifying score. Looked like a pretty nice run, all things considered. Nice, flashy. Has a few areas to clean up there into the second run, I'm sure. But should be enough to land him a score on the leaderboard thus far. All right. We have a 78 for Gabriel Bouvidage, a 78 for car 421. Mess up a little bit of the running order there. So this is Jason Webb, car number 45, coming to us from South Africa in that right-hand drive drop top Ford Mustang. Whoa, look at that. Hear that Coyote engine absolutely screaming before the two touch and goes here as he comes off the course. Big transition and angle here. Huge smoke line starting to develop off the back of Jason Webb. Listen to him just dance on that throttle. Clutch kicking and keeping it in drift. Hugely massive run there for Jason Webb. Last night's #1 qualifier, looking to go back to back, and with a run like that, you can definitely see that he is a viable candidate for it. And just like that, Jason Webb back to the top of the pile at 83 for car number 45. Jason Webb currently leading qualifying after 5 drivers, but where he did it last night as well. Grant's given the fist pumps of approval. Maybe he's asking me to honk my big rig horn. Hey, horn guy, you here yet? Thanks, Grant. Horn guy is not here yet. Awkward pause. All right, next driver on the line. This is Jesse Foote. Said in the drivers' meeting that he's not lifting all day, and throughout practice, this has proven to be true. So the Weapon Raceworks 180SX about to turn it up a notch here. Nice job, hits it and quits it there for Jesse Foote, picking up speed as he falls through the course. Coming in off that drag strap, see that thing bouncing there, almost three-wheeling. Look at Jesse Foote. A little bit of an e-brake pull to set him up. Huge degree of angle coming into that last outside zone. Jesse Foote absolutely foot to the floor and across the line and continues out that throttle pull. Makes some noise. Big fan of pancakes, I'm told. Jesse Foote. Small little note there. So great run there for Jesse Foote. Keeping his foot in it. That's for sure. So Jesse Foote receives a score of 77. 77 for car 56 on run number 1. Some little bit of areas to clean up there for Jesse Foote, but a score of 77. Nothing to turn your nose up at. Not too bad for Jesse Foote. All right, next driver on the line. This is Matt Rushatsky. Lordco Auto Parts 350Z. Born that Pat Lee 350Z. Matt Rushatsky sinking it into the wall a little bit. Says it's just a rental. Oh, no! Oh, man. Matt Rushatsky sinks it in deep in that first touch and go, and unfortunately loops it as he comes across a drag strip, hunting for touch and go too. Matt Rushatsky is going to receive a score of 0 for that first qualifying run. Matt Rushatsky right now sitting 3rd overall in points. That is not the position you want to be in right now. Next up was to be Chad Bellamy, but unfortunately they pulled out of competition this weekend. I believe it was a total mechanical failure for Chad Bellamy and his team, so we wish him all the best over the off-season and hope to see him in SPEC-D competition next year. Next up, Angus Juhas, who had quite an impressive showing last night. Let's see what he can do in the number 77 Corvette as he enters into the course. Angus Juhas here, a little bit of a midline right now as he goes into that touch and go area, filling out that second zone much better as he transitions from left to right. Now on that right side of the track, filling that first outside zone. Small rate of angle here. Now starting to dial it on there, but really late on that snapback for Angus Juhas. Huge degree of smoke coming off the back of that Chevy Corvette though. Not a bad finish to that run, but I think Angus can do a little bit cleaner. As you saw, he's a bit off on that first outside zone there. And then as he came into that big transition right in front of you guys in the grandstands, pretty slow to angle there. We'd like to see those guys a lot more snappy, a lot more committed to that. Angus maybe just taking it easy here, getting that bank run. It's not a bad plan, so you can go out all hard on run 2. Just get that score on run 1. Make sure you're in the show. Mission Raceway, you guys having fun yet? Let's hear from you. There we go. That's way better than the Friday crowd already, so I already love you guys. Thank you very much. All right, so I do have a score for Angus Juhas. That's a 54. 54 for car number 77. And that is going to put Angus Juhas at the bottom of the pile so far. Next car, number 96. This is Chris Johnson, a local driver here to the Mission Raceway area. And that Johnson Motorsport 350Z took a pretty sensational crash last night. Got it cleaned up, though, back on track. And Chris Johnson hasn't missed a step since. So here it comes. Oh, no! Just as I say that, super shallow on the entry. Gets caught up in that bump. Completely missing that first outer zone. Then goes to that second outer zone. Now transitioning. Chris Johnson, maybe not 100% right now. Big straighten as he comes into the final outside zone. Super narrow into the track. Chris Johnson is going to make it across the line, but a lot of work to do for Chris Johnson here if he wants to increase that score on the second run. Now this could just be another matter of just getting that score on the board just to get the car into the show. But Chris Johnson, I definitely think he's capable of a lot more. Maybe just fighting a car issue. Towards the end of practice, he did have an issue with his tie rod lift his car unaligned. So it could be a quick eyeball alignment and just learning how to drive it. So we'll check in with Chris Johnson to see what he has on his second run. So Chris Johnson receives a score 26.26 for car number 96. 26 for Chris Johnson. Definitely capable of a lot more. But we'll see. Possibly that vehicle not running at 100%. All right, next driver off the line. This is car number 97. Mark Soto, the Triple S Drift Team. Your third place finisher in round 3 last night. Riding that high and trying to continue that vibe into night. Wow, filling that first touch and go very well. Marco Tassone leaves a little bit of room on that second one as he transitions off the drag strip into the middle of the course. Filling that second outer zone. Marco Tassone, full truck of steam coming in. Long e-brake pull sets him up perfectly in that last outer zone. Hear him that clutch kicking that 2JZ under the hood and across the line for the Triple S Motorsports Zestino Tires S14, courtesy of Marco Tassone. That is a fantastic run for number 97. All the makings of a great run there for Marco Tassone. He's been battling with this vehicle for a number of years. Really nice to see it come good for him and start to really just look like he never left. So car number 97 receives a score of 73. A 73 for Marco Tassone. Right now, I think that puts him P5. It's a good angle there for Marco Tassone. Just needs to clean up the line just a little bit more. One of your Dark Lotus drivers, one of your local drivers here to Mission Raceway, Shelby Moreau, entering in the course, the Fountain Tire Chilliwack Pilot 350Z. Definitely hooking that 4-point up on the spray. Ooh, a little bit leaves to be desired there for Shelby Moreau on his first pass. Past those touch and goes here. Now filling that first outer zone. Huge dirt drop there as he rotates the car. Going shallow as Shelby Moreau, though. Oh, man. Just bucked him off the right line there. And gets it checked up. Finishes across the line in the right spot. But Shelby Moreau leaving a lot of points on the table in his first qualifying run. So a 33 for Shelby Moreau, a score of 33 for car number 99. Shelby Moreau will have a lot of work to do for his second qualifying run. Now switching gears to his Dark Lotus teammate in that Hard Knock Stunt SEG Performance S13. It's Gaston Morrison, another one of your local legends here at Mission Raceway. Let's see what he's got. Gaston Morrison starting low here. Starting to work his way up the course. Just as I say that, really off that second touch and go. Gaston Morrison might be fighting some vehicle issues here. Looks like it's really slow to get to angle. Big e-brake pull here to get that car in all the right places. Gaston Morrison in danger of falling off the track, but he left foot brakes and gets it back in check. Gaston Morrison, again, another one of those drivers, maybe just leaving a few points left on the table. Just trying to get that first safe run, make sure they're in the show. Gaston Morrison, another one of those guys that can definitely push it a lot harder. Might just be taking it safe for run one just to see they get in the show. Hopefully Shelby, Gaston, Chris, and Angus can turn it up in their second runs. Score of 46. 46 for Gaston Morrison. That's car 109 receives a score of 46 for their first qualifying run. Next up, we have Spencer Bolte, new driver to the SPEC-D series. Did a really good job, finished up in 4th place last night. Very good battles with Joseph Janik, so I'll go one more time. Bolte would like to have that higher qualifying position so he could lead some of his battles later on tonight, so let's see how he gets on. Reaching out that first touch and go. Super nice line starting to form here for Bolte. Really good job that first section of the course. Transitioning now into the middle of the road course. Good job there in that first outer zone. Huge e-brake pull, but again, dives a little bit shallow. And oh no, just as I say that, shuts her down towards the end of the course. You definitely saw him 3 tires, 2 tires off. Big dirt drop there for Spencer Bolte. Just confirming with the judges, scoreable run, and it's not. So that is going to be a 0 for car 131. 131 receives a 0 for qualifying 1. Spencer Bolte, another driver that's going to have to dig deep on that second run. Not too sure what's going on here. The heat maybe just getting these boys. Everybody was driving super well in practice, so I know all of these drivers capable of a little bit more. So we're going to see what we get for qualifying run 2. Maybe ate too much pizza on the break. Maybe you would like to eat some pizza. Papa John's on site selling pizza by the case, by the box, by the slice. I'm not sure if they're actually selling by the slice, so don't quote me on that. But check in with Papa John's Mission. We got pizza. I like pizza. I think they're selling some munchies over there at the beer gardens as well. So that's cool. Next driver online, car number 133, Tyler Mayer. Saw him blow his turbo at the conclusion of last night's event. Got that new one, bigger one in today. Got it tuned, ready to rock here in the TMR S13. Tyler absolutely setting off to work. Huge, nice transition on that far side of the drag strip. Now coming into that road course, Tyler's keeping that nice angle consistent through that first outside zone. Really nice transition here. A little late on the e-brake for Tyler Mayer, but a little bit of left foot brake sets that car up in the exact right position he needs to be. And across the line for Tyler Mayer. Very competitive run from him. Tyler Mayer sitting 5th place in points overall with 120. Could be one of those outliers with a far side chance, depending on what happens tonight, could take home that championship. Of course, Formula Drift Pro Spec license up for grabs to the highest points finisher in our series. So Tyler Mayer goes to the top of the pile with a score of 88. An 88 for 133. Job, Tyler Mayer. Removes Jason Webb from first place qualifying. Nice. They're starting it up. Should we start it up? All right, all right. Audience, can I get a hi from you guys? Wow, Spotter Tower almost sounded louder. Oh my goodness. We'll have to explore that for all the love it's got. Thank you guys for being a good audience, being hyped, bringing the energy today. We're seeing some giggles, some smiles there. What's it's all about? Grab a seat, grab a drink. Come on, have some fun, get weird. It's good. Next driver online, this is Justin Dubé driving that Zestino Tires Canada RX-8. New vehicle to him. Obviously, you heard Lane lend this vehicle here to our number 2 points leader. Let's see what Justin Dubé has in it. So goes out to that first touch and go. Very nice. Lane grips the edge of his seat a little tighter as he goes into the second touch and go. Justin Dubé making it a competitive run here. Really stepping on that loud pedal. Keeping it very nice in that second outer zone. Good e-brake pull there. Drops a little bit of tire. There goes that tail light, Lane. Sorry about that, bud. And Justin Dubé finds a little bit of rev limiter there, but across the line, that's a full pull for Justin Dubé. From out of the competition last night in the top 8 to working on the ground at 3 in the morning, that thing, to back in the driver's seat of this RX-8 brand new car to him here today, trying to fight for that championship. Keeps his championships alive with that one. Let's see what Justin Dubé, car number 250, receives as a score. Justin Dubé receives a score of 67. 67 for car number 250. Justin Dubé, mid-pack of qualifying right now. Worth noting, first place qualifier will receive 8 points, 8th place qualifier 1 point, and those will go towards the championship. So there's points up for grabs here early this afternoon. Very crucial points will set you up with a big advantage going into the battle as well, being able to lead first. Carlton McDonald in car number 382, part of that Skidiots Garage team, coming through. That's a beautiful Ford Mustang there on the far side of the course. Ooh, a little less so now as it's missing that left rear quarter as Carlton McDonald sinks it in deep, but shaken nor stirred. He resumes on it, back on the loud pedal there for Carlton McDonald. Leaves that outside zone on the right time. Little bit of e-brake in late there for Carlton McDonald, but man, the motion of the vehicle uninterrupted. Carlton McDonald, absolutely stellar run right now. It's a good run there for Carlton McDonald. Got love for his whole crew. They gifted a box of crayons for the judges yesterday. That's Graham Habbock, of course. Keeping us fed. Always on point, never missing. Carlton McDonald receives a score of 78. 78 for car 382. Carlton McDonald. That's going to put him about mid-pack as well. We'll be able to give you an accurate top 5 after we take a small break here between qualifying 1 and 2. But next driver on the line here, this is car number 420, Joseph Janik, driving the JMR Racing S14 Augmented Racing BCDA. Here we go. Joseph Janik starts his hunt here. Nice out to that first touch and go. Super beautiful transition, that second touch and go. Joseph Janik absolutely finding another gear here on Saturday, coming alive. Whoa, big throttle into that last outer zone. Joseph Janik absolutely on a heater right now. Yeah! Good A, mate, says Joseph Janik. Whew. That one's got me excited. How about you, Mission Raceway? You like what you see on that one? I agree. I agree. Just tabulating up the scores, that one. Gathering up our jaws and our minds here, as our minds are pretty blown on that one. That was a pretty good run. I like that one out of Joseph Janik. One of those guys, again, really hard week leading up to this event. Jordan Maynard steps in last second, saves the whole event for him, says, hey, buddy, drive my car. No problem. It's been on fire. It's had parts falling off it. It's been driven the wheels off it, but Joseph Janik receives a score of 94. 94 for Joseph Janik in the car number 420. That puts him up to the top of the pile. Not bad for Joseph Janik. It's going to be a tough one to beat. Here we go, car number 736. This is Paul Gracie, Paulie G, and the 881 Crew E46. Using all that 4-point grade to some effect as he fills that first outside touch and go here. Paulie G actually looking pretty competitive on this run. A little bit slower, but hey, man, making it happen. Paulie G going everywhere the course needs him to go. Paulie G absolutely actually on a tear right now. Slow, subtle, a little bit of a straight in there as he goes into that last outside. Very shallow once again. Just come on, buddy. Wheel it across the line, bud. Respectable run from Paulie G. Probably the lowest horsepower car in the field right now, which is weird because it's V8 swapped. But hey, man, he's using everything that the Timmy's drive-through idle motor has left in it. A lot of idle hours on that guy. But hey, man, they're making it work. Those 881 crews, you get that on these big jobs. You know it, boys. Maybe they'll help push him off the line next time. Get him go a little quicker. But Paulie G, always a good sport, man. Love seeing his driving progress. I think it was very cool. He made the trek out here and didn't get the Friday he wanted. But I think he's starting off Saturday a much better note here. And that was some very consistent, smooth driving out of Paulie G. Very committed. Committed with that lower horsepower setup. So judges are just deliberating here, giving him oh, nice. Jeremy's coming over some wires. I think the beer garden's about to get a speaker now. Nice. All right, so we do have a score for Paul Gracie. He receives a score of 48. 48 for car 736. So top 3 right now as we look at it. Joseph Janik leads the pack with a 94. Tyler Mayer sitting on an 88. And Jason Webb with an 83. So pretty tight qualifying battle. Here we go. Jake Snedden starting off the second round of qualifying. This is a driver that needs to score here. Definitely has the potential to do so. That 740 Volvo, Jake Snedden starting off very nice here, similar to his first run. Just got to watch that last corner. That's where it all fell apart for him. But Jake Snedden right now looking super dialed. It's bouncing and bobbing through the course. Jake Snedden, oh no! He's still on the course. He keeps it going. It's going to be a deduction, but he gets across the line. Make some noise for Jake Snedden. Just full hot rod in there. You don't think a Volvo could move that fast, but my goodness. Who put the beans in that thing? All right, patrons of the beer garden, I got good news for you. We got a speaker getting set up here for y'all, so you don't miss out on any of this professional commentary, as I can definitely hear the eye rolls from the crowd behind me. Thank you guys for playing along. Love you all so much. If you're interested in what I'm up to, my name is Tony. I am SPEC-D TK, the longtime announcer here for the SPEC-D Drift Series. Just hanging out, you know, enjoying some sun here in Mission. Love you guys' town, love you guys' racetrack. Thanks for having me. No one's asked me to leave yet, so I'm just going to continue doing this all afternoon. Unless you want to come up to the judges' booth and relieve me, come do better. No problem. So I do have a score here for Jake Snedden. It's a 49 for car number 5. A 49 for car number 5, Jake Snedden. Just bumps Paulie G to the last place. And so we go. Alex Stein's coming up for his second run, sitting on a score 71. Let's see if he can improve. Nice initiation there for Alex Steins as he goes to that first touch and go. Putting that car in all the right places as he comes across the track. Looking super good for Alex Steins so far. As it transitions off that drag strip, nice angle coming into that midfield portion of the course. Alex Steins on an absolute heater right now, coming in really fast. And unfortunately, that's all of them in the grass. We'll see if it's a scoreable run there. They're getting there. Help them out. That's one of the wires for it. They're getting there, buddy. They're getting. All right, so huge round of applause there for Alex Steins. Definitely an off-road adventure there on the latter portion of the run. Man, those guys are cooking into that last corner, man. You got to keep it all on the track. So a 51 for Alex Steins, a 51 for Alex Steins. He's not going to improve, so he'll keep his qualifying score of 71. Obviously, we decide the bracket of your higher qualifying score. So not the run that Alex Steins wanted on run number 2, but unfortunately, that's going to be it for 2024 qualifying for him. Some work to do, I'm sure, behind the pits for Mr. Steins. We'll see how he gets on. So next driver on deck, this is Ian Fournier, trying to increase that score of 77. Very nice job here for Ian Fournier. Look at how smooth he is as he comes across the Mission Raceway Dragway Strip. Ian Fournier, big angle now in that second outer zone. Much more committed in the XAT Skyline here for Ian Fournier. Here at Poppin' and Lockin', full lock across the line. Ian Fournier is smooth as you would like. You love it. You love to see it. Ian Fournier, fantastically talented driver. What a great job for Ian Fournier. So we have a score for Ian Fournier on run number 2. He improves with a score of 86. 86 for car number 9 of Ian Fournier. Very nice, smooth, aggressive run there. Judges nodding in approval. They like what they see. Car number 24, Aaron Day, next off the line. That Triple S Motorsports S14 Sans bumper this time. Shredding the weight, shredding the parts. Aaron Day looking to shred the course. Nice job in that first touch and go this time for Aaron Day. Looking a lot more committed this time. Back up, ladies. We're in for a heater as Aaron Day, nice degree of angle as he comes onto that inside section of the course. Little wobble leaving that second outer zone. Big rate of speed coming in that final course. Look at Aaron Day, though, absolutely standing on the loud pedal and making it aggressive. Makes a noise for the people's champ, Aaron Day. Hello, beer gardens. How y'all doing? Can you guys hear me now? Can the beer gardens give me a ha, yeah? Can the audience give me a ha, yeah? Oh, that's pretty close. You guys got some competition. Hey, where's my spotters at? Can you guys give me that? Wow, Brett, everybody but you, man. What's your issue, dude? It's all good. All right, Aaron Day does increase his score. He's got an 85, a score of 85 for car number 24. 85 for Aaron Day. And I think that puts Aaron Day into third place right now. But we got some heaters left in the qualifying order here. As next up on line, number 45, Jason Webb. Comes from South Africa on that right-hand drive, Ford Mustang. Let's see how he gets on your number one qualifier last night. Would love to steal the crown back. Huge entry here for Jason Webb. Look at that smoke line. Starting early, getting vicious. Jason Webb grabs another gear here as he comes into the infield. Big throttle modulation as he fills that second outside zone. Now transitions to that final outer zone. Enters it nice and early with a big degree of angle. That was nasty. Jason Webb, Mission Raceway. Give him a round of applause and stand in salute. Man, Jason Webb just drove the roof off that thing. Just kidding. It was convertible to start with. Pulled up to the scene with a seal and missing. But awesome job there for Jason Webb. Man, that was crazy. Big old tire smoke off that thing. So Jason Webb he does improve actually. A score of 89. 89 for Jason Webb. That's going to put him up into second place qualifying right now. Good job there for 45, Jason Webb. Driver next on deck, really loves pancakes. This is Jesse Foote. He's looking to go above and beyond to that 77. He said in the driver's meeting he doesn't intend to lift all day, and judging by what we saw in practice, it was real. So let's see what Jesse Foote has for us on the second qualifying run. Weapon Race Works. 180SX flicking into the course. Go fast orange. Nice degree of angle there, and that first touch and go swings it around nice and equally. Is aggressive for Jesse Foote. Look at the angle that vehicle has to take a little bit out of it, but keeps it on track. Jesse Foote, big e-brake pull there, gets back on that loud pedal, and look at those Zestino tires absolutely turning into smoke. Jesse Foote. Not the cleanest run maybe, but definitely aggressive and fun to watch. Bump it up, bump it up. I'll give you 2 pancakes for that one, but I'll make you wait 10 minutes. More. 4 pancakes? 20 minutes. Nah, 2 pancakes. You lost 2. All right. Well, sorry, Ryan. Score 77 again. At least it's consistent. So no improvement for Jesse Foote. Jeez, guys, what are you guys doing over there? Hey, me, I'm doing my job. You know that. Oh, I love this. Truly an interactive experience over here. So, grandstands, I invite you guys to come to the beer garden so you can just listen to the spotters too. They make the event fun.
Why did we put the spotters in the beer garden? That was a bad decision.
Nah, it's fine. John Bernstead regretting the decision to make the beer garden so close to the spotters, but I don't think he likes to have fun. Here we go, Matt Rusecki. Man with it all on the line, needs a qualifying score to get into competition today in that Lordco Auto Parts 350Z. Matt Ruzecki, tight to that first outside touch and go. Nice and tight to that second outside touch and go. Much better for Matt Ruzecki thus far. Good transition here, big Rita angle. Ooh, super shallow on that second outer zone. Nice e-brake pull here for Matt Ruzecki. Just has to check it up a little bit, keep it on course, get it across the line. A little bit of a safer run there for Matt Ruzecki, but did check all the boxes, did what he needed to do. He will receive a qualifying score on his second run for Matt Ruzecki. Once again, sitting third in the championship, trying to secure some very, very crucial qualifying points.
Hey, my two favorite guys.
Score of 81 for car number 69 of Matt Ruzecki. He is in the show and in the show well with a score of 81. Good job, Matt and crew. That's going to come as a sigh of relief for sure. Angus Uhas is our next driver on deck, that number 77 Chevy Corvette. Doing some time in the BCDA series. I think he got second overall the last event there. Like to continue that success here in Saturday of SPEC-D. Angus Uhas, nice transition as he starts off this run. Super big angle coming in off that drag strip into the infield. Angus Uhas keeping that throttle pinned. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble as he goes hunting for that final outside zone. Not a bad run, all things considered, though, as we finalize it out there. Wrap it up in a nice bow. Good job there, Angus Uhas. Looking to increase on a score of 54. I think that had all the makings of what he needed to do there. So we got a 63 for Angus Uhas, a 63 for car number 77. Increases his score over the first run. Good job, Angus. Next driver up, Chris Johnson. Another one of the drivers looking to increase their score on the second run here. Let's see what he has in the Johnson Motorsports 350Z. Flicks into the course here, nice degree of angle, and just as I say that, hits the bump on the inside of the track, loops it, and will receive a score of 0. That was over before it got started there for Chris Johnson. Dang. So unfortunately, a score of 0 for Chris Johnson on his second run there. All right. Marco Tassone is our next driver online in the car number 97, Triple S Motorsports S13.4. JZ under the hood. Let's see how Marco gets on. Very nice committed entry there. A little bit of a stagger step, dumps on some angle at the last minute, but now look at that Cestinos tire smoke line starting to appear off the back of that vehicle. Marco Tassone, great degree of angle there on that second outer zone. Now really starting to rip it here as Marco Tassone fires it into that last outside zone. Keeping it nice, keeping it committed. Big angle across the line. Takes a little bit of the bumper with him. Makes some noise for Marco Tassone. Edmonton's better number 97. I don't know, it's too late in the season for golf jokes, but that 97 would bring home the championship. Wouldn't leave you hanging. That's a hockey joke. I don't know if you are familiar with the hockey. I'm not really either. Just taking a chance on that one, but yeah. Marco's a big hockey guy. He likes that, so he'll appreciate this one when he watches it back. So, Marco, when you watch this back, text me and tell me how funny that was. Marco Tassone receives a score of 88. 88 for car number 97. That is an increasement for sure over 73. I believe that's going to put him tied for 4th place right now. If that sounded like a guess, it was. Might not be correct. All right, Shelby Moreau up next here in the Dark Lotus Pilot. Fountain Tire Chilliwack 350Z. Let's see as Shelby Moreau getting tangled in with that wall there. Big dangerous Wang hanging off the back of that thing as Shelby Moreau getting to work here. Nice transition coming into the middle of the course there. Takes a little bit of dirt with him. Whoa! A little bit of a staggered transition there for Shelby Moreau. Would like to see him a lot snappier. And oh no, just as I say that, big falls over the crowd. And that is going to be a 0 there for Shelby Moreau. So not the qualifying performance Shelby Moreau was looking for, unfortunately. Still has a score on his first run, so he will be in the show. They're going to take that Dark Lotus 350Z behind the wall there and see if they can do some work at it. But meanwhile, Gaston Morrison flying into the course here. Nice snappy initiation there for that S13 driver. Ooh, nice and tight to that first outside touch and go. Very nice to the second one as well. Big angle here for Gaston Morrison, looking a lot better on this second run. Nice angle there through outer 2. Big transition for Gaston Morrison. A little bit shallow on that final outer zone, but still rocking it, still keeping it smooth as you'd like across the line. Gaston Morrison. Even Malcolm's nodding in approval on that one. Way better, he says. Couldn't agree more, my friend. Good job there for Gaston Morrison. So Gaston Morrison increases the score 77 for Gaston Morrison on run number 2 for car number 109. Puts him a little bit higher up in the bracket, so good job there for Gaston Morrison. He's one of my favorite drivers to watch out here at Mission Raceway, man. Always knows how to send a big smile on his face all the time. Gaston Morrison, stand up, gentlemen. Here we go, Spencer Bolte up next. He's sitting on a 0 in run number 1 as well. Car number 131 with some work to do here as he starts his quest here, filling that first outside zone. Transition that second touch and go. Very nice job there for Bolte. He's transitioning into the course. Kind of a little bit of a timid run right now. Maybe that nerve's starting to get to him. Long e-brake pull there to set him right in the pocket of the last outside zone. He is going to cross the line though, however. Put your hands together for Spencer Bolte. Judging by the driving that driver just demonstrated last night, he could do a little bit better, but I wonder if it was just more nerves getting to him. Wanted to make sure he got a qualifying score to get into the show. He'll sort out the rest later though. This guy's a really good chase driver, so he might be using that to his advantage as well. So score is 74 for Spencer Bolte, 74 for car 131. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, can I get some love for the LB DJ spinning those tracks, keeping the party bumping? Show some love for Jeremy. Yeah, we love him. Tyler Mayer, the next driver online, that car number 133 TMR 180SX. Maybe a 240SX, pardon me. Doesn't matter. Looks great. One of the best looking S chassis on the property here today. From that first outside touch and go. Very beautiful for those first two zones there for Tyler Mayer. Coming through. There's the big horns from Jeremy. Liking it too. Nice job there for Tyler Mayer. Big e-brake pull. Sets him up well for that last outside zone. Fills it for the duration of the corner. Tyler Mayer bringing this one home. Make some noise for Tyler Mayer. Yee-hoo. So Tyler Mayer receives a score of 74. 74 for Tyler Mayer. Left a little bit on the table there. Does not improve over his first run, but very fun one to watch nonetheless for Tyler Mayer. Next gentleman online, this is Justin Dubé. Coming through, let's see what he's got here. New vehicle to him. Second run at it. Justin Dubé looking nice and committed to that first touch and go. Transitioning across the track, looking just about as good. Justin Dubé now coming into the mid-side of the track. Huge dirt chop. There goes your bumper lane. Apologies, bro. As there we go. Nice flick of angle there into the last part of the corner and a little bit too much. Well, Lane Weber. Now, well, you're short a bumper, bud. How do you feel about that one, Lane?
Don't worry, I got about 7 of them at home, so it's all good.
Mint, all right. So if you would like a RX-8 rear bumper, you just run out on the track and you fight Big Tony for it. Actually, it doesn't look like Tony's going to share that one. I wouldn't challenge him. All right. Tony scores himself a free bumper. This guy trying to get that bumper, though. Says, I want it, bro. What up, Tony? Yep. All right, other side of the wall. You tried, bro. You tried, bro. No, it's offer's been rescinded. You didn't fight Tony for it, bro. Yeah, back over the wall. Bye-bye now. Damn. All right, Carlton McDonald, your next driver online, that 382 Skidiots Garage. Carlton McDonald racing Ford Mustang. Giddy up. Hi, Galen. As here we go, transitioning into the course is Carlton McDonald. Very nice start here. Feeling those first touch and go, hitting him, quitting him at the right spots. Nice big angle addition here as he comes into the infield. Carlton McDonald starting a pedaler. Keeping those Zestinos are rocking is Carlton McDonald. Nice degree of angle to exit out the course. Very competitive looking run out of Carlton McDonald. All right, good improvement there for Carlton McDonald. He receives a score of 86. 86 for Carlton McDonald. Unfortunately, next driver up was to be Jamie Tedesco, but he is a scratch here this afternoon. Now, as we currently go back to our currently first place pole sitter, Joseph Janik. Let's see if he can increase on a score of 94. See him absolutely cheesing out of that helmet, though. You know he's going to be giving her for it, trying to do his best. Joseph Janik, really nice assault on those first outer zones. Super aggressive transition. He comes off the drag strip. Huge big angle as he goes in that second outer zone. Joseph Janik, big degree of angle throughout the whole course. Holy moly, don't panic. It's just Joseph Janik. Little bit off on that final outer zone, but man, he kept that one fun and exciting. Fair dinkum, as they'd say. I like it. No, that was not? Yeah, come on, man. So awesome run there for Joseph Janik. Let's see what he receives for a score on that one. All right, Joseph Janik receives a score of 68 on that one. Unfortunately, just a little bit choppy through that final outer zone, but kept it pretty exciting for the majority of the run. But Joseph Janik still sitting on that 94. Gabriel Beverose and Paul Gracie, two drivers left to dethrone him. Let's see what we got. All right, here comes 881 Cruz, Paulie G as he flicks into the course. Good degree of angle here for Paul Gracie. Not as fast as the other drivers, but you know what? Still pedaling it, man. Still wheeling it, that 881 crew. Tire spot, BMW E46. You can hear the tires louder than the car. But four-plate great, doing the best it can, but that's about it. But hey, Paulie G, he's driving the slowest car in the field, but he's making it work. He's trying his best. That's all we ask, right? That's all you can do. So not too sure what happened to Gabe on that second run. We'll find out here from our spotters what's going on with Gabe. He was to take a second qualifying run, but might be forfeiting it. Not too sure if they had a vehicle issue or whatnot, but he's in the show. He's got a score of 78 for that first run there. Should be all good. All right, attention to the pits, attention to the pits. Jamie Tedesco, if you'd like to make your qualifying run, we will allow you to take one pass at it. Haven't seen you up here, don't have your spotter talking to us. They're calling a 5. Jamie Tedesco is calling a 5-minute competition timeout. So potentially Jamie Tedesco to take one more run of qualifying. Still trying to figure out what happened to Gabe. Might be foregoing his second run. He is foregoing his second run. Okay, so that is a scratch for Gabe on his second run. So we are going to run out the clock here for Jamie Tedesco to see if he can pull it together there. Would love to see him in that Living Legends E-Factory E46. Such a nice guy. Really good looking car. Great program there for Jamie Tedesco. Just unfortunately not his years, man. plagued with issues left, right, and center. Sometimes you get that on these big jobs. We don't like to use that one too often. But Jamie Tedesco, man, he's not going to quit. He's going to fight until the last possible minute here. So we're going to let Jamie Tedesco use his competition 5 minutes to see if he can pull together a qualifying run. All right, so unfortunately the time has expired for Jamie Tedesco. He won't be able to put a lap together, unfortunately, here this afternoon, but huge shout out to his crew for trying. And that is a wrap on our last qualifying session here in the 2024 season. We'll have the results for you, but going off the unofficial results, which is just me with a pen and a piece of paper trying my best, I have, oh, look at that. The actual one right here. Look at that. That's way better. Your top 5. Ian Fournier coming in 5th place. Tyler Mayer in 4th place. Marco DeSone in 3rd place. Jason Webb in 2nd. And Joseph Janik in 1st place. Not too bad. Not too bad. That sets up pretty exciting afternoon. We'll have the whole list announced for our drivers, and I'll let you know at the top of the show. Just going to take a look at the schedule here, see what's up next. All right, so we're currently 4:03 p.m. local time here. Ready to go into a driver's meeting for 4:15 to discuss the qualifying order. And then we're back out. I'm not too sure where the autograph signing is going to occur, but that is scheduled for 5 o'clock. 5:30, we'll do our driver's intro. And then 6 o'clock, we're going to go until we have a champion here tonight. 6 o'clock, the battles resume here at Mission Raceway Park for round 3 of the SPEC-D Drift Series. Hang out, catch a vibe, have some fun, grab a drink. We're not done yet, only just getting started. Sun's getting hotter, but the action is only starting to heat up. So make sure you tune back in for 6 o'clock local time for the battles. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.